Welcome to Big Daddy's Story Time. We are reading Walt Disney's Pixar Cars Storybook Collection. Do you see Luigi and Guido and Sally and Ramirez and Francisco and who else? Mater and Lightning McQueen. Would you like to come along on this journey and learn some about cars? You would? Let's dive in and do it. All right. Hooray, let's do it. All's well at the wheel well. Isn't that cool? Let's look at it. And it's Walt Disney's Pixar Cars, so that's cool. Let's look at, do you see lightning there? Do you see Sally? Do you see the wheel well? And they're trying to put it back together to make the motel and open it. You do? Would you like to see how they do all that? You would? Let's do it. Oh, Radiator Springs was bustling with activity. The grand reopening of the Wheel Well Motel was in less than a week. Woohoo! Wow. Sally, the shiny blue sport car, was very excited. Ever since the famous race car Lightning McQueen had moved his racing headquarters to Radiator Springs. The town had been filled with visitors when all the rooms at the Cozy Cone Motel had been booked for weeks and weeks. Sally decided it was time to reopen the wheel well. Radiator Springs is back on the map, she said. Had told her friends. Now we need another motel for all the cars that visit. The town folk had agreed with Sally. They were happy to see visitors returning to the town, and they were eager to help Sally fix up the old motel. We'll be the most popular place in Carbines County, Sally cheered. Whoop, 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 whoop. Do you see Sally there? Sarge, there's Mater, and there's the other cars that are going to help them to get going. You do? And then there's the Wheel Whale Motel. Do you see that? There's a gas station and plants. You see all that? Let's see how they're going to fix it up and have some fun in the process. All right. Romero helped Sally decorate the rooms inside the motel. He gave each one its own style. Then cars will want to return to check out different looks. The hot rod explained. Sally's favorite was a room overlooking the valley. Romeron had painted a mural of Radiator Springs at night, showing the stores with their neon lights. This is a great, Romera, Sally exclaimed. My two favorite views are in one room. Woohoo! Do you see the view there over by Romera? And then there's the lights of the town and the neon there. He's got the paint. He's doing so cool on painting. It sounds like this is my favorite place. Well, Romeron fixed up the outside of the motel. What happened? Red helped Sally spruce up the outside. The fire engine had created new flower displays for the motel. He wanted each patch once, watered each patch once a day, and drove out to the motel at least twice more to make sure everything looked perfect for the grand reopening. So do you see him there? He took out all the shrubs and all the stuff, planted new flowers. The red water truck engine watered it, went down, got some more water, and made sure it was all beautiful. There's the tires and planting new stuff in it, recycle and all that good stuff. You see that? Great, great job. Let's see what we got some more. When a Lightning McQueen rolled back into town, he found Mater, Flo, and Sheriff at Flo's V8 Cafe. Welcome back, buddy, the tow truck said with a wide smile. You're missing, you missed, We are missing you around here. thanks, Mater. I'm glad to be home, Lightning said. The race car had been traveling to different events in the past few weeks, but no matter how many trophies he won, he was always eager to get back to Radiator Springs. I love racing, but it's nice to slow down every now and then. Well, you haven't you had well you aren't much before well, you don't have much time before things speed up here, Flo told him. Sally's opening the new wheel well in just 3 days. Wow, really? Is she really? Maybe I should go out and there and see if she needs any help. That's so cool for Lightning. Lightning says, I'll race you, Mater exclaimed. Last one there has to clean my wheel wells. Isn't that funny? He's saying that. There's Mater. He goes, and there's Lightning, there's Flo, and there's basically Sarge, not Sarge, but Sheriff. And so what Mater's saying is, if you don't beat me, Lightning, you're gonna have to clean my tires. You will. So let's see what happens. A few minutes later, Lightning skipped to a stop in front of Wheel Well. He was just ahead of Mater. Ah, shucks, Mater said. I almost had you. Next time I'll race you driving backwards. You'll win for sure, Lightning replied. He looked up at the motel. Wow, Sally really has fixed this place up. Everybody helped. Everybody helped, Mater says. I got to tow old shrubs out of the way so Red could plant the new flowers. And I promised Miss Sally I would give all her customers free backward driving lessons. Oh, isn't that cool? Mater's so nice. The two cars rolled over to Guido and Luigi's. They've brought some tires out from Luigi's store, Casa del Tires. Guido was creating a new tire display for the reopening. You are just in time, Luigi told him, said when he saw the race car and tow truck. Guido is almost finished. And Guido put the last tire in place. Then he rolled back to admire his work. Isn't that so cool? It's a wheel, all made of wheels. It's a wheel made of wheels. Latin said slowly. That's right. Luigi called proudly. That's it. Isn't that so cool? I love it when Luigi says, "That's all right." Luigi cheered proudly and he watched it. Do you see that? Guido did good, Luigi did good, Mater and Lightning did, and they're admiring all the cool stuff. Do you see that? You do great. Let's move on and see some more cool stuff. Woohoo! This is getting fun. Hey, Stickers, Sally says as she drove over. When did you get back to town? Just a little bit ago, Lightning replied. This place looks great, Sally. Is there anything I could do to help you get ready? You've already done more than enough, Sally said. You brought customers back to our town by setting up your racing headquarters here. Sally smiled and went to check on one of the rooms. Oh, isn't that cool? Miss Sally sure does like you, Mater said to his friend. Wee-hoo! Or woo-wee! Wow, come on, Mater, Sally said excited. Before reopening the motel, I wish I could think of something to do to make the day even more special for her, Lightning said. I'm going to go for a drive. Maybe that will help me think. Okay, buddy, said Mater. Just remember to keep your wheels on the road. And you see Mater there, and there's Sally, and there's who? Lightning, and they're all going in. Lightning's going to go for a drive to see how he can help Sally and Mater, and Mater's going in with Sally to help maybe get the rooms ready for the grand reopening. There's Mater, there's Sally, and Lightning. Do you see that? Great, great job. And let's see what we're going to have more. Woohoo! All right, Lightning drove down the mountain and through the valley. He passed the old dirt track he used to practice on. He slowed down as he rolled into the center of town. The cars that weren't helping out at the wheel well were getting their stores ready for the extra customers who would come for the reopening. Lightning saw Lizzie out in front of her store, Radiator Springs, Cursal. Radiator Springs, Oh, he rolled over to say hi. Stanley would have gotten all steamed up if he could see the town today, Lizzie said. Why, the wheel well was one of his favorite spots. Lizzie slapped a sticker on Lightning's front bumper and went back to tidying up the shop. Lightning looked at the bumper sticker and the reflect, basically his mirror thing on his old hubcap. It read, "All's well at the wheel well." He smiled. Lizzie always had the perfect sticker. Do you see that? It's right here. All's well at the wheel well. Do you see that? Is that cool? There's Lizzie's place, sale today only. You want it, we've got it, and all that, and then all this stuff. There's tons of stickers and old stuff there. Do you see that? Great, great job. There's Lightning, and we're going to get to see what's going on more. Lightning left Lizzie, but he couldn't stop thinking of what she'd said about Stanley. Who had founded the town? If only he could see Radiator Springs today. Then he thought about what Sally had said, that he'd been the one to bring visitors back to town, all because of a little racing. He said, Suddenly he had an idea. A race car cannot paint rooms or at the motel or sell stickers, but he could help Sally make headlines at the opening with a trick or two. He zoomed off to tell Sally his idea and to start practicing. For the next 2 days, Lightning worked on his tricks. Mater drove up to the old track and watched him take turns after turn. After turn. Yep. You're up to something, he called to his friend. Lightning only smiled and kept practicing. Mater's like, "What you up to, buddy? You want some help? Me and Mater will help you get that trick going up, down, right, and left. Maybe even doing a triple somersault. I could do that, doing it backwards." And you see Lightning up there by Stanley. You see that? And let's see if we can learn some more. This is really, really cool. The morning of the grand reopening, the cars from Radiator Springs were gathering in front of the wheel well with press cars and viewers. Everyone was excited. The cars oohed and ahed over the motel. Ladies and gentlemen, gentle cars. Sally greeted everyone. "It is my pleasure to welcome you to the historic Willwell Motel, once again open to all travelers who come to Radiator Springs. And now, to kick off the festival, Lightning McQueen would like to give you an official will welcome." There was a loud vroom, vroom, vroom. Lightning zipped around the press cars. When he was right in front of Sally, he turned and lifted his two left wheels at the same time to wave to the crowd. The press snapped photos. Snap, 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 snap. And the crowd cheered loudly. The lightning looped around Sally and waved with his two right wheels. The crowd went wild. Shh, lightning, 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 lightning. You see Mater's going there. That's my buddy, my best friend. And you see all the media and all the people and the Well motel. You see that? And let's see what we can learn about a little bit more. And there's Sally and all that. This is so cool. A few minutes later, Sally invited everyone inside for a tour. She stood by the door and welcomed each car. When Lightning pulled up beside her, she smiled. You really got the crowd excited about the motel. You care about this town a lot. Lightning beamed. Getting lost here was the best thing ever that ever happened to me, he said. It's my home. Sally looked at the bumper sticker on Lightning's front fender. Nice sticker, she said as she rolled inside. Lightning laughed as he followed her. You're funny. All was well at the Wheel Well and in Radiator Springs. Do you see Lightning there? Do you see Sally, the new plants, and the whole new hotel or motel getting fixed up for the grand reopening? You do? Okay. So what can we take away? We could take away from this that it's not again how you start, it's how you finish. Something that's old could be beautiful again. It doesn't matter how old or what it is. As long as you work hard, fix it up, and do your best, and try again, you're always a winner. And always remember to like, favorite, subscribe, and come back to Big Daddy Storytime for more videos. And Big Daddy Storytime loves you. And like, favorite, and subscribe again. We love you. Be blessed. Bye bye.